God is what I'm trying to say. You feel me? I'm just insinuating I'm the son of God. So when I say Tarzan, I'm just showing people to create the type of person that a son of God would be like. What I'm trying to say is, you know, I love animals. I'm an animal whisperer. You know what I'm saying? So just think about it like if God was to come, just imagine everybody got their own imagination. You know what I'm saying? But it's only one like real like if he came. He wouldn't just be around just humans, bro. You know what I'm saying? He created everything. So you would see birds, you would see dogs, you would see everything he created. You know what I'm trying to say? Because he has, so he controls the earth. He controls the, you know what I'm trying to say? So I just want to be, that's one of the gifts he gave me. You know what I'm saying?
Genesis, Adam, that first Adam, which I don't know if you believe in reincarnation or not.
Yeah.
But the Bible has that in there. He was also that first Adam that was controlling all the animals back then, naming them and everything. That gave Noah the power to get the ones they wanted to keep on the ark, while the rest of them got.
Because it kind of was embarrassing. It kind of was embarrassing when I was just like, you know, because I woke up one day, I'm trying to tell you, and my vision changed. Like, God showed me my vision. I can't really explain it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just woke up a whole new person, bro. And like, for days I didn't shower. I was barely eating. I was like fasting. I was like on a fast. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know, my mom was like, you need to take a shower. You stink. Like, what is you doing? You doing drugs? Because it was like, you know, like God is over my whole realm, bro, and it's like the only thing I was able to control was my eyeballs, bro. I'm trying to tell you, the only thing I was able to control was this, and I was just reading to people. You know what God said to my uncle? He said, my uncle was saying how I mean, God was telling me through me to my uncle how my uncle's a human snake. He said you're gonna turn to a human snake if you keep doing what you're doing and telling this. And he said you're gonna lose your legs, and then you're gonna start losing parts of your body, right? Tell me why last month he lost his legs. You see what I'm saying? But it scared the fuck out of me because the certain shit I was saying, and God's telling me how my sister's trying to become a witch and she's playing with voodoo. Like it was like I was able, like God was just reading through them and telling them, and I'm telling them this, right? And they so scared because it's true. So they just, and I couldn't do nothing but just look, and I'm like, damn, this really happened. It was like I was the third person, but God took over my whole body, and it was like a crazy experience. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I still can't explain it, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I be like, I'm just waiting for that alter ego to kick in. I know how to make it come in. That's why I put the weed down, because I've been smoking. Put the weed down, sober mind, and just go out, you know, go out to the beach. God said go out to the beach and run on the beach. It's a lot of stuff telling me to do in my head that I got to become world champion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I was in boxing for 1 year. Yeah. A lot of people watch me fight me like, bro, you've been boxing like 5 years, you've been boxing your whole life, you know, because they can't tell, but really.
Brother, we appreciate your testimony, but our main message here is America's going to be destroyed, and you're Israelite. You're Israelite. It goes back to your bloodline, to your father's side. And unless you repent, shit is going to get really bad out here. Before you came up here, we were talking about Civil War, the World War. Shit is going to get really bad out here, mainly for these people on the sign. Unless you repent, the Lord is going to bring heavy judgment on everybody. It's gonna get
repent every day.
Yeah, you got to repent. Meaning, you know what repent means?
Yeah, you got to ask for forgiveness.
But to turn away, to turn away. So you said you smoke, if you repent from that, you know that's not. You're not supposed to smoke.
I don't repent from weed every day though. I don't even repent.
No. But explain. Quiet.
No, repenting is to not do it no more. Like stop doing it.
Right.
And feel shitty about ever doing it ever. So that's what keeps you from ever doing it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, God was.
We all relapse. Back in the day, smoking weed, but when the fear of harm come upon you, you know better. Because you'll get that vision to say, do that shit again and watch what happens. I'll take you out now. Funny what happened to your sister. I know because it almost happened to me. And it did happen to my sister. You know? Like my sister's down in a good place right now. She ain't dead, I hope. But at this point, she might as well be.
Nah, my sister got taken. She got taken home.
Everybody got that a similar testimony. It's just according to each person. And when we're up here to tell people though, because you ain't talking about this is coming. You ain't talking about status quo.
They talk about in the Bible though. The guy talking about how what happened in Israel.
What you gonna do?
God talking about what happened in Israel, and that's when God's coming. God, he could be here tomorrow.
Imagine this is happening right.
You know what I'm saying? Tonight.
He ain't coming tomorrow.
They say he coming like a thief in the night, so we don't never know.
I know, but we know the prophecies that have to happen. These things still have to happen. That's what we're trying to tell you. The book tells us about all these things.
Getting to that point.
And if you connect it to anything, weed, money, whatever.
All you hear all day is we live in the last days, bro.
We are.
And we is. You know what I'm saying? So
all right, bro.
Soon, I mean, the Creator's going
But we come be living in the last days, and how are you going to prepare for these last days? Not carnally, you know. You got to prepare it's spiritually. Because when that, show them that. Show you know what the mark of the beast is?
The mark of the Buddha?
Not mark of the beast. That's serious.
Like the signs, it's like
no, it's an actual
right
physical
here.
mark. It's a thing. It's a chip.
Oh, the chip they putting in people?
Yeah, people already got it.
People got it in their brain
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen people have it in their hand and paying for stuff. You see that?
Yeah, that's.
And they go like that and they pay for it.
That's real.
That's what we trying to tell you. Don't put that shit in.
But you gotta know though.
But if you
gotta be careful with. You gotta be careful with eating too. That's all I was about to say. You gotta be careful what we eat too, because they be putting chips and food and all that.
They doing it. They're putting all kinds of
stuff. It's the chicken though. It's that chicken, bro. You see the chicken. They injecting them chicken.
But there ain't gonna be no mistaking about this. You gonna know. It ain't. You ain't gonna have to swallow it on accident.
Right.
Or none of that. It's gonna be.
Whatever your vice is that you have attached to this world, your flesh, it's gonna test you with that. I'm just using weed as something, right? If you gotta smoke weed or you gotta eat, you can't not go without. You can't go without food. You don't trust the Lord. What you think the offering Texas is going to do? You want to eat? You better come get one.
Yeah, you saw what they did during.
I can survive water and fruit.
You saw what they did during when
that's why you gotta grow your crops. It's time to start growing your crops and have.
Did you remember what they did a couple years back when they was making?
What fruits?
Yeah.
You remember a couple years back when they was making it mandatory for everybody to take those shots?
Yeah, it's COVID.
Yep.
And they was basically threatening. They was threatening your livelihood that if you don't take it, you have to resign from your job. You're not gonna be able to come into the store. You're not gonna be able to get into this or that. That's what they're gonna do with
people. You know, a lot of people die off of getting the COVID shot.
Absolutely.
But it's like, you know, what they do is they test it on animals first, right? And they see what the shit do on animals, like monkeys and shit. Really, they test it on monkeys. You feel me? Because they say that's like the closest thing to us.
They test it on these people. That was a test. That was, you know, they do all kind of tests on our people. They always done that.
Hey, y'all got a card or something? I'm gonna get at y'all. I gotta get moving.
No, this is where we at every Sunday.
All right, I'm
right here every Sunday.
My name Rashid, man. Y'all have a blessed one.
All right.
But that could blow on.
You can read that from the beginning.
Yeah, tall tale sign, Jake, you know, they talk too much. The Lord ain't never they talk too much. They gotta be quiet.
We had to get straight to the point with Jake, man.
They gotta tell their whole life story.
You're lonely, bro.
Hey.
Somebody talk to you. It's okay. It's okay. But we ain't that. We're here for you to listen.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's why I apologize. Like, fuck, I didn't think you were gonna do this shit. If he wasn't violent, he wasn't, you know. Yeah, we can't be violent with him.
No, yeah, he wasn't, you know, he didn't come in that spirit, like, hey, you know.
Yeah.
That's why.
But he knows that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Junior.
That's right.
Right.
So let's read that Isaiah 30. We didn't really get too deep into that. Just read that. That's
You know, I like to seek knowledge.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. Someone got the Isaiah
But
30.
we got knowledge to give.
Yeah, we about to get the Bible right
So
now.
I'm trying to get
See your teachers.
Though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed from anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers.
You get to see the prophets out of the corners, teaching directly from the Spirit of the Heavenly Father. Right? And the more you're going to say something.
Wisdom uttered
in the streets
in a chief place of concourse.
Right.
You know, so that's where you're going to get this understanding. Men on the streets. We're approachable. He felt very comfortable coming up here and spilling his whole heart out.
Yeah.
He couldn't have done that in the
Moses
church.
was a murderer, nigga.
We let him say what he has to say, but at the end of the day, We got to put everything in perspective, going back to what the scriptures say.
Once he gave it,
Because at first he kind of made that statement. He said that everything in the Bible is true. That's when I went to go and ask him, like, what? But then y'all was kind of going at it. I was like,
I want to prove that he thought the Bible was before you know God. Which so it was trying to set you up to go into that, but he didn't want to stop.
Yeah, that's the very.
I came here to tell y'all about what's going on for me. Bro, that's not what we're here for.
That's the very reason that the Lord got the men out on the highways and hedges for Israelites like that that's lost and they got questions.
Yeah.
Of course, not all of them is going to hearken into what we're saying, but it's for that very reason that Zeke is out there looking for answers. You know, and he could have asked anybody where the Fremont experience is at, but they came over here and asked. That was the Lord calling out to him.
Right. And the brother said it again. He's either up here to mark himself or to get.
He didn't even get to say that. He didn't even
Yeah.
He ain't letting the message come out. I'm gonna go up and if I don't let you condemn me, I won't be condemned. No, you still condemned.
Yeah.
Probably condemn worse. Because you won't shut the hell up. You know.
Yeah.
Some people.
you could kind of see it in Jake's eyes that it wasn't. Jake just have that demeanor. So. He didn't did a lot of shit. His conscience.
Yeah. He wasn't looking for a way out, like, Heavenly Father deliver us. He was looking for a way out to maintain, stay here, grow fruit, or whatever, wherever the nigga was saying. All right, take care, brother.
Something that I realized though, Jake's still gonna come up. When the powers happen, Jake gonna come up, bro. They gonna get healed right here. You know, whether before the camp. And somewhere that we know that's supposed to happen. That's gonna have to happen. They can't get out their own way.
Right.
Get out well, let us tell you how to save yourself, bro. How to get out your own way.
You still fighting with alter egos and shit.
Yeah, you got demons.
You're nowhere near where you need to be spiritually. If you gotta fight with alter egos and shit. Because when you come into this thing, the Lord removes those demons from you. That's the baptism.
That's the cleansing.
The cleansing. You get them spirits out of you, man. He still obviously got them spirits on him. And him coming over here and still battling those spirits, that's that parable of the sower and the seed. You know?
To be baptized, you gotta hear the word.
You gotta hear it and receive it. It seemed like his spirit wanted to tell he was fighting. He was fighting.
Yeah.
The Lord giving them the spirit of slumber. Eyes that they should not see, ears that they should not hear. I can literally see him. Like when I was watching him when you were speaking to him, I can see on your last couple of words, flat around something else.
Yeah, he's waiting on his turn.
He's not receiving.
Yeah, he's quick to not slow to hear. Not slow to speak, not slow to hear. He's quick to rap. How can you learn when
your mind,
you don't talk?
You don't learn by talking.
Yeah.
Right.
You learn by listening.
That's Jake's problem.
Or the most high, you're gonna learn through experience.
And like I said, I didn't think before we could be out here. What if we get the Lord up to you? Like the Lord would have lied and said, hey. I said it like 2 or 3 times to him. He couldn't repeat it. You can't say that. I think you say how he wouldn't let me get it. He wouldn't let me get it out.
Yeah, he wouldn't even let you go into the explanation.
You don't want that. And I said that to you.
Then he starts talking about Banyak and I was over there mad the whole time when he came up.